In today's episode, we're going to see us either bottle the league with 2 games to go and bottle the FA Cup in the final, or you're going to see Manchester United at least lift 1 trophy. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into hopefully what's going to be a memorable day for our first season, but we have only just begun, or it's going to be an absolute disaster. So here's the situation we have right now. Today at 12:30, we play Tottenham at home. And even at the end of that result, we will not know whether we are going to win the league or not. So I am going to record the game. And if after that result, Liverpool don't win, because they play tomorrow, so we do have to wait a day, but they are playing Fulham. So I'm not banking on us winning in that game. But if we do win the league in that game, I will show you guys the game. So probably, spoiler alert, if you are seeing the game against Tottenham here, the chances are we've probably won the league. If not, we'll go straight right to the end of the season, against the final game of the season, of which we do have West Ham away on the final game of the season, where we could find ourselves already win the league, or possibly even second in the league. And there we are, guys. Despite our 1-0 victory over Tottenham there, where Jadon Sancho did come off for the bench and score the winner. Unsurprisingly, as I suspected, Liverpool did go and absolutely hammer Fulham. So we probably won't have seen that game. It was an interesting one. We had lots of chances, but we couldn't put any of them away right till the end, where Jadon Sancho came on and did that for us. However, this league title goes into the final game of the season. It is Man United versus Liverpool in the title race. I'm not going to lie, I did never expected to be in this title race. I would have always said all along, this season, top 4 and build on it. Not too sure what I've done right, never mind anything else, to put ourselves in this position. But if you're in it, don't complain. Can I win? Give us a league title in the first season, or can I bottle it all at the end? So I'm not too sure whether this is a bug that has been fixed on the game recently, but we have come across an issue with Bruno Fernandes, and it's because I wouldn't play any of the youth players in goal. He's now considering his future at the football club because I wouldn't play any of the youth players in goal. It's a very bizarre thing to a friend to leave the club about. I'm not too sure whether that is a bug or whether that's just Bruno Fernandes. So here we are, guys. Last game of the season. This is where it all goes down. We are away to West Ham, and Liverpool are away to Newcastle United. So I'd say we have the favourable position today in the team, but that doesn't mean absolutely nothing if you don't win your own game. But they are away at Newcastle, so I reckon they've got a pretty tough draw. But West Ham, I'm not just going to lie down for us. This is the team we're going to go with to go and win the league today. They did suggest we go attacking, and I completely agree. Let's get after the game. Let's go after it. Sancho has finally got himself back in the starting 11. Probably fit enough to now start. Fernandes still sulking because I wouldn't let his nephew play in goal or something. I don't know. Rashford on the left. Dybala up top because we ain't got anybody else. Casemiro and Mount, they ever stay in the middle. Martinez and Varane is back in the middle. Wan-Bissaka on the right. Shaw on the left. Onana in goal. So here it is. Now or... I say never, but that could be next season. Now or never. Everyone's fired up. We're all ready to go. A nice early goal would calm us all down and do us all a favour. I will be keeping an eye on the Liverpool result as well. Because let's face it, even if we don't win today, obviously we have to make sure Liverpool don't win, but that doesn't mean no guarantees they will. They've got a tough draw. Here's a highlight here with Sancho who's got the ball. Dybala has run back. Rashford run into some space. There's nobody there. Can Dybala... It's his second goal of the season. It's Dybala's second goal of the season, and yet it could be a Premier League winning goal. I told you he's pretty much never played in a solid position. That's why he won't be coming back next season. But he could leave Man United's loan spell with a glorious present for all the fans by scoring the winning goal to win us our first title in, I believe, about 11 years. Just a bit of news as well in the Newcastle-Liverpool game. Newcastle have, in fact, took the lead against Liverpool there. So everything after 17 minutes is going our favour. Let's see what's happening after 90. Was just a highlight there for West Ham and another corner coming up. They have added a bit of pressure on here. We have been able to clear them so far. Onana takes that nice and calmly. Realistically, I'd like at least one more goal before I take my foot off the gas. But at the moment, the way it's going, Liverpool are now in fact 2-0 down away to Newcastle. At the moment, it doesn't really matter what we do. We're going to be league champions today. This is an ongoing highlight with West Ham on the attack again. They, to be honest, since the goal, they have in fact been the better team. We may have to calm things down a bit to prevent them from nicking something back. Only because Newcastle turn up, that does not mean Liverpool can't come back from that. Onana's in no man's land again, giving me fright. Our first highlight, probably since the goal. Dybala with the corner. Can we respond? Can we do anything? He puts it back out to Dybala. Can Fernandes... he goes and hoofs it over and the keeper speeds randomly at the ball. Rashford has retained the ball there. He's running at the defence. He's in the box to collect. No. Manages to run back and get it. It can Mount pull off a screamer. Oof. I mean, if Dybala can do it, then maybe Mount can do it. Another corner from that attack there. Can we put this game to bed earlier on? Oof. Nearly. I think we do believe we have another corner. Nothing comes of that corner there. So there was no highlights in the first half there. The situation is going into half-time. We are 1-0 up after that fantastic strike by Paulo Dybala. Newcastle are in fact 2-0 up against Liverpool. So at the moment, whether we win or not, the Geordies are going to help us win the league. We get straight into the second half there. I am going to leave it on attacking. I'd really like us to get one more goal and then maybe I'll calm things down a little bit. We have looked a bit shy today, I'm not going to lie. I am kind of keeping an eye on the Chelsea result as well, as we do play them next in the FA Cup final, and they are absolutely tearing Everton apart, scoring a fourth goal as we speak. But we do go into our own first highlight of the second half there, with Casemiro collecting the ball, giving it to Shaw. Rashford running at the defence as usual, but this time very, very sloppy and loses the ball. He's looking to track back. They are on the counter-attack. Can we keep it out? Ooh, fantastic save by Onana. Adding to the ever-frustration that is Onana. Can leave you no man's land 1 minute and then pull off a cracking save the next. Goes and collects the ball there after a West Ham header. I am actually going to drop it down to positive because I feel like we're probably a little bit more composed at positive. He seems like a bit too keen to get forward rather than just playing the game. In terms of the Newcastle result, as you guys can see there, it's still 2-0. And as long as it's 3-0, in fact, it's 3-0. I mean, I think it's safe to say, guys, barring any absolute disaster, in our first season, we're going to be league champions. Let's make sure we do that with a win. But instead, we go ahead and give away a penalty. It's not very often or ever that a VAR penalty isn't rewarded. But Casemiro, he must have a lot of yellow cards this season. Can Onana pull one off and save the ball here? No, you cannot. It is 1-1. The season might actually end with a draw, but at the moment, it doesn't matter. I'd be absolutely gutted and frustrated, but thanks to Newcastle, we're in a situation where we don't have to worry about it. Ooh, we have gone and made a load of changes there, just to freshen up the squad going into the last 10 minutes. I'm kind of glad it's 4-0 up, because if they start creeping goals into the end here, I might start worrying. We are now on the counter-attack ourselves. Can we put this game to bed? Nope. Rashford thought it best to just have a random shot from 30-odd yards out. I think the Newcastle game is only 3-0, so I think maybe there was a goal chalked off there for some reason, because I'm pretty sure that said 4-0. 3-2, and we are now moments away from being crowned Premier League champions. Let's just soak it all up. First Premier League win in 11 years, and it took me one season and the signing of what? One player, two players? I brought in Tart in the winter. I brought in Dybala in the summer. There's probably someone else in there that I can't think of. But realistically, the squad is exactly the same. And the only difference is I played Sancho instead of Antony. Gordon scored 14 goals. Rashford on the left. First season, we are Premier League champions, but absolutely, we've only just begun. I did say the plan is to get Manchester United back to winning titles and competing for titles consistently. This is only, in my eyes, a one-season wonder. We have to go and do it again, and we have to win more trophies, and most definitely, I'd have to leave this squad in a much better position than I started it, and with the likes of McTominay and Varane and Casemiro and Dalot, for example. We can do better. We can have a much better squad than this, and that'll be my plan during this save. But let's just soak it all up. We are Premier League champions for the first time in 11 years. Don't worry, guys. Apparently, even though I can congratulate everyone on winning the league title, half my squad are unhappy about it. Rashford, Sancho, Casemiro, Shaw, Tar hasn't always bothered, Scott McTominay. Apparently, they look all switched off. I mean, yeah, chill out, guys. You can relax. You won the league, but I mean, you won the league. At least these lads are getting confidence. This guy's not even staying anymore, and he's fired up. So let's soak it all up the league table just one more time before we turn our focus to an FA Cup final. We finished this season 3 points clear of Liverpool and actually had the more superior with Manchester City goal difference, which does surprise me. With star seasons from the likes of Sancho, from Rashford, Højlund debut season getting him 15 goals. Quite frankly, I'm absolutely amazed. The team's gone down out of the 3 teams that came up, and to be honest, I can't say I'm surprised there. And if you're a Liverpool fan, look away now. If you're a Man United fan, then there's another league table for you to soak up. We have extended our league titles to 21, creating a gap of now 2 league titles to Liverpool. So, Liverpool fans, look away, although realistically, I suspect you're probably going to catch up before Man United actually win another league title. But not in my world, not in this season. We are now 2 ahead of Liverpool there, and we ain't stopping there. But it's a good job I sold Diallo, because apparently his transfer fee went and paid for everybody's bonuses. £20 million for squad and staff, Jesus Christ. And these are bonus payments to other clubs. So that £12 million that did have to give us a 6 million has now in fact gone. So thanks for paying for the bonuses there, Diallo. I'm so glad I did that. Rashford did come in second, the top scorer in the league. Unsurprisingly, Erling Haaland with 37 goals was top there. And Isak in at third. And to be honest, if I could sign him, I absolutely would. Onana came in third for the clean sheets there. City have got a lot of awards for winning absolutely nothing. And apparently, I have become Premier League Manager of the Year with a 66% win ratio there. And we have gone and got ourselves 3 players in the team of the season. Højlund up front, Rashford and Varane and Wan-Bissaka. I can understand them 2 definitely. These 2 surprise me a little bit. But let's not wait any longer. We are in an FA Cup final against Chelsea. This team is the same as always. Dybala up front because, again, no Højlund. Sancho again on the right, probably a little bit sharper than before. Varane back in. Casemiro, Mount, Fernandes. Rashford on the left, Wan-Bissaka and Shaw with Onana in goal. Can we make it a double? Choose my words wisely there in the pre-match talk. I need to choose my words wisely. I wouldn't want to upset the players too much and praise them. First highlight here in Nkundu. Puts it out. Can we stop it? Ooh, that was nearly a terrible start. I don't think Chelsea got top 4 or top 6 this season. So you'd say realistically we should be winning this, but I think they've got a hell of a team, Chelsea. When this team clicks, they're going to be a good team and good team for a long time. They've certainly had the better start to the FA Cup final. And Sancho is injured again. I am hoping we can just nurse him through it, as I said, and we can get on with it. I'd very much like him to not get injured again. It seems to be like we aren't the only ones with the issue there, and Kunku for Chelsea has gone off injured as well. Again, he isn't even back in real life from injury. I know he's on the way back, so we'll be excited to watch him in the league. Our first highlight there. Ooh, fantastic set piece play there. Did catch Chelsea off guard, but Sancho wasn't there to take advantage of it. I'll be honest, I'm only being a bit careless with Sancho because it is the end of the season. So if he's out for a month, it's not too bad. I'd rather him not be, but I'd also rather Varane not go and give the ball away in our own half and allow Chelsea to get in with a chance there. It is one of our first highlights, even if it is nearly half time. Another set piece play. Can we make more of this set piece? Wan-Bissaka's all the way back there. Martinez out to Sancho. Let's see how he goes. Can he put a good ball in? Rashford pulls it out. That's not a penalty. I assume they're not going to check it for a penalty because it's not a penalty. No, I didn't think so. It's outside the box. I assume the free kick came to nothing as well. Either that or it wasn't a free kick. But that was too far outside the box. I don't even know why they need to go to VAR there. We have got the ball here, though. So I'm sure I'm making a run up the left-hand side. We are getting better at retaining the ball, which is good. Sometimes patience does pay off. I'm not entirely sure why Rashford is playing passy away of the goalkeeper from their half. Sancho is still injured, so maybe at half-time I'll look to take him off. But he has just done a fantastic cross into the box there, and Rashford couldn't convert that. Well, I've annoyed everybody again. Somehow, everybody's unhappy. Everybody feels unsure. And I'm pretty sure nothing I say. So everybody's annoyed. Everybody's annoyed. Everybody's miserable. This team do not like compliments. I am probably going to give it another 5, maybe 10 minutes of the game, and then I'll probably look to take Sancho off. There's no point leaving him on too long. We do still have a game to win. And if he's not going to contribute much, then there's no point keeping him on. This is Chelsea highlights here. Nick Jackson in lots of space there, but Onana does manage to come out and make a good save there. It's a good job because we left him in lots of space there. Chelsea do come again with another highlight. Chilwell down the left-hand side. Hopefully we can close it down. Ooh, Jackson's fancying it. I have gone ahead and made that substitution for Garnacho. Garnacho's had a good season coming off from the bench and contributed well. So it's not a bad player to bring on, but we do need to be doing better with the ball because Chelsea very much have got the better of this game so far. We are now having to freshen things up. Everybody seems to have knackered at the end of the season here. And I was just about to say, we are having to bring players out. The low on for sure, because he is knackered. Like I said, we are knackered towards the end of the season. I was just about to say that bringing the likes of Delo on is not helpful, but, well, I can kind of understand why players like teams like PSG and I think Real Madrid were after him. Another highlight for Chelsea here. Sterling has beat his man. And he's got way too much space there. A couple of more substitutions now made just to keep this team fresh going to the last 15 minutes. If we can keep the legs in the game, I think we can see this one out. They're threatened, but nothing major other than that one Jackson chance where Onana managed to come out. But we are looking like we are going to be 5 minutes away from doing a very surprising Leading Cup double in our first season. All we have to do is not do something silly. I gotta say, I do have my doubts about Onana, and I have considered not selling him in the summer. But the way he's been these past couple of weeks, quite frankly, I think he's saving himself literally as another season as our number one goalkeeper. Wan-Bissaka over the top there to Eriksen, but nothing came of it. Can the likes of Casemiro on that keep the ball? Can Gallagher? Ooh. Come on, guys. Come on. Few minutes to go. Fantastic by Rashford. Just run with the ball. Just run with the ball. Just run with the ball. Don't be injured. Are you injured? Are you injured? He wasn't injured. I mean, we're now a minute and a half over the 5 minutes of added time there. So let's suck it all up again for the second time in the second game. We've gone and pulled off a 1-0 victory. I think it was 1-0. No, in fact, it was 1-1 against West Ham. We have gone and pulled off a 1-0 victory against Chelsea in the cup final there. We have come out of this season, the first season, with our rebuild, with a very surprising, very, very surprising league and cup double. And to be honest, I don't see about a quarter of this squad being here next season. Quite frankly, I had plans to replace quite a few of this squad if possible. But it's going to be a hard job considering why do you replace a league and cup winning team? I'm going to, but because the plan is to not leave here, as I said, until this squad is built for long-term success, not a one-season success. Look at that. Look at that. Everybody, I praise everybody, and they finally take it as a compliment. Usually everyone's so aggressive. And there we have confirmation. Man United do the double there. The FA Cup and the Premier League title. Very, very, very surprising double. I've said that multiple times already. But nevertheless, unbelievable season. But it's time to review our end of our first season as Manchester United manager there. It is the end of season review. Let's see how we got on over the season there. So the few signings that we did make this season, well, obviously other than the ones that are already here, apparently Tar was considered the best one of them. I can't say I agree with that, but then I can't really remember who else. Saying that, it was between him, Dybala, and Larson. So yeah, fair enough. You can kind of see why that was the case. In terms of the league, obviously the fans are very, very happy there. Why wouldn't you be? We've won the league. Champions League, the board seemed pretty pleased we got to the knockout stage, and this is what I mean. This is what I want to improve. The expectation around this football club. Obviously, everyone's going to be delighted, although we only did get a B for winning the FA Cup. Obviously. And obviously, we didn't do very well against in the Carabao Cup there. But as I said, apparently no one seems to care about that. So our biggest win was against Sheffield United, a 6-0 victory there. The match to remember was a 3-1 victory against Arsenal. And the goal of the season, is it going to show me the goal of the season? Does it show me? No, it doesn't show you the goal of the season. And the goal of the season there was scored by Bruno Fernandes there. I can't really remember that one. In terms of our finances, obviously we're worldwide. No new sponsors. It is the first season, so no finances to compare to. We did sell over 1 million shirts, which is unsurprising. Rashford being top of that list. Mount, Fernandes, Sancho and Eriksen. I am surprised that Højlund wasn't in there. And this is how we line up for the season. As unsurprisingly, they're pretty much the team that saw out the end of the season there. Højlund, Rashford, Fernandes, Sancho, Casemiro, Mount, Shaw, Martinez, Varane, Wan-Bissaka and Onana there. As for the awards we got, obviously I won Manager of the month of January. I also won the Manager of the Year. Absolutely. Marcus Rashford came out with the Fans Player of the Year. Young Player was Sancho. Sign of the season was Tar there. Rashford was our top scorer with 30 goals. And Bruno Fernandes with the top assists there. And this is our timeline. After one season, I became manager. 10 months later, we then go and win the Premier League and FA Cup with a fantastic first season in charge. Alex Ferguson has also apparently retired as a director there, so I'm sure we're very, very sad to see him go there. So I am now going to look over the end of season rubbish of what you expect for next season. I have made a cheeky request to the board to ask for more money for next season, considering what we've just won there. Probably get declined, but we will figure something out. The plan for now is to get to the end of the season, get to the summer. I'll come back early pre-season, talk about our plans for the summer, what I want to do with the team, what I want to do with the money. any sort of sales I've made to generate some money. Don't forget, we do also have a couple of players coming in already. Obviously, Boca already came in from Argentina, I want to say, so he's already part of it. And obviously, the very bizarre signing, I don't know why I did it, of Thomas Muller. He's probably going to be the guy that replaces Diallo there. Even though he is older and I'm going for younger, he was a free transfer. It felt like a move that was inevitable eventually. And the likes of Johnny Evans, Fernandez, which doesn't really matter, and Diallo all leaving at the end of the season, and I'm sure there will be more to come there. But guys, thank you so much for all the support I've had in our first season of our Manchester United rebuild, all the way back from the Tottenham beta save. Me personally, the amount of views I'm getting has just trebled, which to some might not seem like a lot of views, but to me it means the world. Every single view means the world, and it means it gets out there to more people. And trust me, it's things like that that make days where I'm a bit tired, I'm going to come on here, want to shout at my camera, look at you guys, enjoy being successful with a team that I really, really hate, because why not? But guys, I really, really appreciate any support. Don't forget, like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. If you want to see Season 2, let me know what you guys think I should do for Season 2. Let me know if any players, any ideas. Is it too easy? I don't think so. I don't think Season 2 will be as easy as Season 1. Let me know your thoughts and your feelings and whether you're enjoying this content. It also helps the algorithm to get out there to more new people, and also makes my day seeing you guys watching these videos. It really, really does. But thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.